Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the first swing of the game. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass, trying to get to him. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big
What
catch.
a play, boys.
Off he goes.
Get in there. Yeah.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Buffaloes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking to buy time. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, offense.
Just
Sure,
an
I'll take it.
obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. The inside handoff. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Give to the single back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Dances away from the heat. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Yeah, and the
we
QB
go.
decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you
Yes.
see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is, on the field, or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Agnew. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
And the Red Raiders have it with a first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
Catch
up
that?
front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He's going to run. Turns it on in midfield. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
And these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're full.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He's back to throw on second down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes a connection. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Gonna let it fly. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Hit as he throws. Got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
They're trying to get to it. He'll throw one to his right. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football and run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Blowout. It'll be 21-0. Instead, I had to throw the interception.
Touch pass on the run. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 28 over Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Working on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Complete on the shuffle. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
We gotta not get bumped.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
And the Red Raiders are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Going for the big play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him
And
deep.
a turn cues.
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field.
Time left.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds a man on the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. It's complete.
Wow.
At the 35, he's got room. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown,
We should never not
An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off.
Dude, this team has unreal confidence.
Bring us to the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half.
We're about to go up 21-0. I throw that pick.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty.
Dude.
Good news for the offense.
I need to get off the field.
Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Offense set on 1st down. going to pass. He's going to take off. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lets it fly. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing it his own defense in the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10.
And, man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job. Created some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And giving up 21 unanswered.
Yards out of your running back, and he can make big plays like this. Man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Crazy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Motion from the offense. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
It's 28
Really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's no little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds in the end zone.
Not good, boys. Not good.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. This time, he's got his man. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll do it himself. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. It's hard to understate how much it's worth to have a guy who can run just enough to pick up a first down, to keep a drive alive, to avoid a negative play.
He's just got enough. Everybody could be covered on a pass play, and he can go and get the first down for you. He can make maybe 1 or 2 guys miss and just stretch the football past the sticks.
He's off to the races. Inside, he smashes his way through again.
What is going on?
Shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Pulls it in, it's Welch. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Agnew. Still on his feet. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The give to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for this offense. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the double.
Snagged in the end
Golly,
zone.
dude.
Touchdown, Red Raiders. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buffaloes look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. Smashes through. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
Main coverage, I usually get it in.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 1 over Florida State.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's Agnew. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes you'll hear guys derisively say, well, he just piles up numbers. When the number gets close to 450, that's worth doing.
And that's why they throw it as much as they do, because they've got a difference maker playing the quarterback position. He gives them a chance to be explosive and light up the scoreboard.
Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Getting some heat.
This is over.
He needs to get
This is
rid of it.
over.
He needs to do something, and he will
Freaking
go
over.
down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They're throwing for it on fourth down. He'll take a deep shot here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I got beat.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Miss it.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're up 14-0. Going to
to
score 21-0.
We'll see if that failed
Okay.
fourth down in their own
Okay.
end. Last time David sort of
Crap.
curved. He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they
How
could
is-
have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And the chalk up a sack. Looks as if we have an injury
about the
on
corner.
that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the
Should've put him
ideal
all covered.
situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside. Going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right down the middle. Picked off. Looking for more room.
I don't even
And
care
he's
anymore.
wrapped up after a solid
This
return
sucks.
on the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game.
Lost-
You got a
haven't lost to a
multi-possession
computer in a
lead. Take
long
away all
time.
of the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it?
I'd sacrifice this game to go to the Natty and
Lost a couple
Premier.
games, get some mojo going back in your
So,
way.
That gamble did
not too bad.
pay off as they bring him down at the
This
12-yard
does suck.
line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great
Perspective.
about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the
Oh,
schemes that were
understand.
working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
What is that
there's
little
not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session.
Duke
'Cause there's
look?
more
I don't even
negatives
know
than
what that
positives.
is.
But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out. Figure out what your offense.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive
What's that mean?
explosive play. Instead, they're looking at a third down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And down he goes back at the 3.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled.
Why is the
late in
clock
football
not
game.
running?
This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime
This
position.
game
on
shouldn't
offense.
even be this.
They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt. Touchdown,
It shouldn't
Colorado!
even be like
And the
this.
pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all
Got
over.
reckless.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what? These stats
as hell.
they count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good
No,
as
they
their
are in the Big
opponents.
12.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to...
And the quarterback is
Shoot.
knocked down back at the 13.
Should be in.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Can't wait to
Getting
see
the
this
quarterback
box.
being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. This one was a lot like a tennis match. Back
Bruh.
and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive
Yeah,
side
yeah.
of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games.
Starts this game
and
off
make
like
the
this.
play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
So that's going to do
Make
it
them
for us.
run into
For
each
Jesse
other.
Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so
Boom.
long. This has been
7-0.
another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Punt. Boom, 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 boom. Touchdown. Touchback 12. Sack. Pass to punted. Now we're on our way to 21 of this pick. Should've just ran. Should've just ran it. Here thought I could get it to the corner though. And I thought I played it well enough to come back to the ball, but nope. So they go down and score. So should be 21-0 at very least 17 nothing. Here, I'm just playing for really fun in this one. I mean, try to win, obviously, but I don't have the horses as these other teams. It's unfortunate, but I think it's an excuse either. But teams are nowhere near. Damn, 59 Russian. Sheesh.